Oh, look, it's the dead sun that the queen killed with an unclear bomb. Yep, that sun looks pretty dead to me. It's got a hole in it. Damn it! I forgot to pick up my weft thing as well. We'll escape the weft. And then fail, because slag me, I guess. We'll remain in the weft. Yeah. I don't want to gain terror. Please don't give me terror. Alright, I made a mistake. Visions of the heavens. Fuck it. I am getting timey-wimeyed. Alright, let's mug the ministry of their secrets. And grab some... Oops. Get an unlicensed chart, because I think we're low on them. We are not low on them. I am simply a silly serpent. Alright, I was trying to do a quick reload while traversing these long paths. Alright, let me get a nice straightaway and I'll run over and grab my coffee. Delicious! We're almost to the clockwork sun. Oh, hold on, wait. I need to... We're almost to the clockwork sun, everybody. Prepare yourselves to deal with the sunlight. Don't let your bones get crystallized, because then you become glass. And if your ass is glass, then your ass is grass. That doesn't make sense? Well, fuck you. Your bones are glass. You're off this shit. Yes, it is Valkyr's flight. Quite a crazy place. Ah! Welcome to the ziggurat, Shadow Wolf. I hope you enjoy your time here. Just started thinking how hard it is for me to have someone online from acquaintance friend and I don't really ponder those musings. I just focus on existing from moment to moment. Alright, time to work on the clockwork sun. First, All right, a port report. We're held down to the azimuth. All right, we have the charitable. We'll get a chunk of money. We got another charitable assignment. Worldbury Juxtamare. Always love visiting Worldbury Juxtamare. Let's ask the sequencer what's wrong.
Oh, nothing.
The sequencer avoids looking you in the eye.
I just sometimes feel very small in the great scheme of things.
The rumbling beneath your feet is off kilter, and you can hear distant machinery coughing like a flooded steam engine. The sun's light is dimmer than might be expected. With every unfortunate clink and racking whine, the sequencer whines as though struck. Let's dollar our hours to the steward. Let's see how many more hours she needs. All right. Uh-oh. Something's wrong.
I've wasted half my life down here.
She says.
Last night, I finally gave up. The sun could not be fixed. I decided. Albion would not survive. In my lowest moment, sunlight filled my mind, and I knew my error. How could I have hoped to fix perfection? A sun cannot die. God cannot break. There's no such thing as dusk.
You notice the densely packed scroll on the walls behind her. 2 words repeated thousands of times, often misspelled, eventually running into a single garbled stream. The similarly dazzled steward smiles a little too brightly.
Care to join me in a hymn?
The steward abandons her toolbox and heads for the stairs. Engineers greet her return joyfully, but a cold silence settles when she begins sermonizing. The sun cannot break, she insists.
It breaks twice a week these days.
Shouts a burly engineer.
What are you talking about? Neither your work nor mine is needed any longer.
She replies, turning to head back down into the vaults. The engineer's outraged whispers become a clamor. We have failed because our hearts is our worst fucking stat, and we still had a 60. Fuck! You try to shout over the tumult, but your voice is just one amongst many.
What do we do without her? I don't know the first thing about... Already bad, and she's just going to get worse. She helped design the bloody thing. Never thought she'd... Need to go back to London. Get my family to the Reach.
In the distance, a colossal cog grinds to a halt. Something snaps, with a noise like a gunshot. Still arguing, the engineers rush to deal with it. Beneath the machine bristling surface, you find a ring of 9 vault doors, each engraved with the name of a classical muse. 8 are locked and barred, behind signs saying things like vacant, or under renovation, or, in one case, unfortunate chronological discrepancies. The 9th, marked Terpsichore, is the only door open to you. You enter. Your footsteps ring through dusty barracks and abandoned canteens. These are the engineers' quarters, but they're all on the surface, working. Except for one. You can hear her singing before you see her.
Well, I mean, for the old-timey thing, I do have, like, a filter that helps add to the effect. We found I live with a house now like you would in close with.
The similarly dazzled steward. She's tiny and elderly and good-natured, and absolutely nothing like the person you once knew. She makes you tea and chats about her ailments and the glory of the sun.
Oh, and one more thing. No more literature for the engineers. They need to focus on their sermons with the sequencer.
Oh no. It seems the engineer has been touched by the sun. Well, it's gonna be funny because the sun is at 6 out of 100. So I wonder what happens when that reaches 0. Perhaps we'll find out. Alright, our current quests. We need to go back to London. But first, Well of the Wolf, and then London. Okay. I was a little shocked. Not many people do a smiley face whenever the damn ads roll by. Alas. Damn Bezos makes a demand. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I decided to choose the damnation that I can accept. I really should make some kind of follower emote that's like just ads playing. I feel like that would be very relevant to any kind of spam. It's also sometimes hard for me to know when ads are exactly playing, because they are desynchronized on my dashboard. They go all over the damn place. Welcome back. Yes, it is unfortunate. That's sort of a pick your own poison. Alright, we're heading to the Well of the Wolf. Oh, apparently I'm not close enough. There we go. Yes, yes, we land, but we damage our hull. Yes, yes. Let's attend the happy occasion for the incognito princess. Will we be a model guest, or will we interfere? An audience of silent doubles and singing bees watch the incognito princess approach the edge of the well. She says her vows with a feverish delight.
I have learned of those who would prevent change and how to thwart them. I've learned of sorrow, and will have sorrow no more. I have found the remains of my old self, and I destroyed it to make way for the new. Most of all, I have a most fantastic ring.
She lings over the well further.
I will be your queen.
She screams.
Will you be my king?
A distant and incomprehensible bellow bursts from below. The princess takes it as a yes and glances at you meaningfully. I don't want to risk death, so we're gonna go with passing her the ring. She slides the ring onto her finger and says,
I do.
Then the princess slowly ceases to be. Her transfiguration into the Queen of Bees would be the sort of thing you'd recount grandly to your peers' applause and wonderment, if only you could speak of it without shrieking. If you persisted with that foolhardy attempt, it's possible that during your gasping sobs you may manage to share some of the awful details. It's unlikely anyone listening would thank you. The clearest moment in the kaleidoscope of memories is her own response to the impossibilities before you. What did you do? We observed closely. Exulted in her triumph, or we cowered? I think we observed her closely. You look as closely as you were able to bear, noting how the skin splits when the flesh becomes divine, and the divine becomes incomprehensible abomination. Perhaps that knowledge will be useful in your work. The perhaps was a small comfort when the vision finally overwhelms you. When you recovered, the once princess, now queen, was gone, and only her empty skin remained. It followed you to your locomotive, beaming, ready to serve. We have acquired the shed skin of the incognito princess. Sunless skies, everybody! Okay, let's, The shed skin. It slithers around the locomotive, scaring the crew. The princess's cabin remains a macabre memorial for her departed majesty. The poetical suitor and the analytical suitor, now freed from their cages, look with devotion at the skin that's slinking behind you.
It would be an honor beyond all imagining to wear the skin of the divine princess.
Says the poetical suitor.
No,
Argues the analytical suitor.
I am the only logical choice. You must pick me.
They say simultaneously, frenzied with need. Well, we don't want to... God's below and ever burning. It's a...
I don't have the filter on.
God below and ever burning. It's a never-ending trapeze of amazing individuals running into the ziggurat this fine, dandy evening. Iced. Comrade, how is Metal Gear Solid 3 Serpent Eater for you? I hope you did not eat many serpents, because that is offensive to serpents. It's very mean for you to eat serpents, Iced. I can't believe you have done this to me and my kind. We will remember this. If you wish to count the number of times Ice has committed snake crimes, you can follow him over there. They also do a lot of Rain World speedrunning and created those 3D slug cats you saw. Eva ate the most serpents this time. Well, Eva, I suppose we'll have to note that down, because serpents have long memories, because we're very long creatures. So like whenever we remember something, because we remember it and we're long, I think you get what I'm playing here. No, Chimera, do not throw me into the void! Long distance to long break. Yes. Exactly, Eyes. Well,
I don't know how long you were streaming Ice, but you have killed me. Okay, I see how it is. You know what, Ice? Piss your pants, okay? You're not allowed to get up. You're gonna have to sit there and deal with your own mess. It was like 7 hours. Yeah, man, imagine streaming for 7 hours. Yeah, man, that would be really crazy if someone just streamed for 7 hours. That'd just be a wacky, right? Can I just say that? Well, I mean, you play Rivulet, and like Rivulet's the wet mouse, and like everybody pees in the pool. Ergo facto, Rivulet pees in the water. Oh, I take a look at head pots. Why would anyone do this?
Well, you've come at a really interesting time, Ice, because you see, we just helped the incognito princess marry a devil in the well, and she shed her skin as she transformed into the queen of the bees. And her skin followed us back to our train and has been slithering around, scaring the rest of the crew. And the two people that she's been dragging around, the poetical suitor and the analytical suitor, are arguing over who should wear her skin. So, normal Sunless Skies things. As one does in this setting. Oh, you finished Metal Gear 3. Nice. Honestly, I've only played the demo for the first Metal Gear. And that's actually it. That's like all I've played ever of the Metal Gear franchise. Everything else I know from basically just memes. Metal Gear. Otacon, what's the situation? So... I want to destroy the skin because it says it has its own reward. But I actually kind of really do need this Academy 2 for a breakpoint. So this is gonna be one of the first instances we're gonna go for the stat. 3 were very good. 5 was nice if you want a modern shooter. Don't know a lot about this game, but it's insane. It's definitely a zany ride. Oh, Chimera, I see you're going for your snacks. Still not gonna replace those pretzels I stole and ate. No, those are already in my tummy. But hey, if you came here from Iced and you don't know me, I am Dreki Ormer, the Draconic Serpent, the Flightless Dragon, or simply Worm on the internet. Playing video games. Welcome to the Ziggurat, Sneak Dog. Sorry if I might have delayed, but thanks for coming on by. It's gonna give me hot cocoa. Now I get nothing. No, I want the hot cocoa. Actually, I do need to get some more powdered hot cocoa. I like putting like a spoonful or two in my black coffee because then it becomes like a mocha, and it's quite nice. Usually I like my coffee just dark. One, because I'm lazy and I don't want to just mix anything. But sometimes I want a little bit of sweetness, and it gives a little bit of that chocolatey-ness, and like chocolate and coffee kind of go together pretty nicely. Get with marshmallows. Ooh. Ooh. I don't think I've had marshmallows in a long time. Which tea, though? There was actually... So, I actually had like a communal place that I went through regularly that had like a variety of like simple teas. And one of them was like a mixed berry tea that I fucking loved. Like, I don't know. I tend to just drink coffee. I like the dirty bean juice more than the dirty leaf juice most of the time. But whenever I want some dirty leaf juice, that mixed berry blend was so damn good. Unfortunately, because of just general enshittification of everything everywhere and cost cutting, they reduced their selection and now just have your staple tea options. Your green tea, your Earl Grey, and like a lemon ginger thing, which is like, yeah, they're the most common, but damn it, I wanted the mixed berry one. Listen, a little bit of cocoa powder, add some whipped cream, look, cocoa powder over the whipped cream. Totally not hyper on cocoa, right? Methinkest thou protestest too much, Chimera? Haven't found tea or coffee you enjoyed, let alone tolerated yet. It's certainly, in some ways, an acquired taste, but there are just a lot of different flavor profiles in both tea and coffee. like when I was first making the transition to coffee off of energy drinks, what I found was a like coffee subscription, and what they did is they would get it was kind of like a blind taste test where they would get 4 different blends of coffee, and they would just be numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4 that they arrive, and then you just mix it, and it was like enough coffee beans for like 3, I think it was like 2 or 3 cups of coffee each. So you could try a little bit of a variety. And then each of them had a card where like you could check the card and you could see like exactly where that coffee was. So you could kind of be like trying to improve your palate if that's your thing. But also it was a really nice way of just getting a huge variety, because sometimes it's not good, you know? I certainly learned, like I had it for like a few months and then I canceled it. Like I saved all the cards of like, I really liked this coffee. And then like I found that like it was a lot of fruitier, a lot of like light roasts. I don't really like a lot of citrusy stuff in my coffee. And it just kind of gives you an idea of the things that you like. Not lying after trying Mountain Dew and hating Dew. I don't know. It's leap ahead time. No fucking shot. Did we just lose an hour? No. Why have you taken this hour from me? Son of a bitch. I can't believe this has happened to me. 1 less hour this weekend. That's 1 hour I won't get back. Well, at least until fall. And then I'll get it back again. We did not. It hasn't happened yet. Not for me. Officially, do not ask me why I know this, because this is a can of worms that I'm not going to derail into because it's a whole thing. But leap hours take effect at 0 to 100. Not midnight. Also, leap hours are bullshit and should stop existing, because the rocks that we tricked into thinking with lightning in our hubris do not handle it very well at all. Anyway, we have given the skin to the analytical suitor. Despite the wailing of the poetical suitor, you choose the analytical one. She takes the skin and the membrane moves to enclose her entire body, moving like a boa constrictor. Hey, I move like a boa constrictor. There's a creaking of bone and a sound almost like a pestle and mortar grinding flesh. Despite this, it's hard to be sure whether the suitor's smile is a grimace or a grin. In moments, it is done. The exact image of the princess stands there, exact, bar a single detail. Instead of the most wondrous pair of eyes you have ever seen, out of the jagged holes in her face stare the panicked, delighted eyes of the suitor. The poetical suitor is bereft, withdrawing entirely from all contact. Leaves the locomotive at the next port without saying a word, clearly believing he has no future. When the analytical princess is informed of the news, they don't care. They care for little now, bar serving and smiling. There is worm. Yes. Your computer is ahead of your phone? That's an interesting drift. Well, we've done a good job of maxing our fucking terror, blood and ashes. What do we got on board? We got hours, supplies, and glass. Which reminds me of something. Damn it, ran into this wall. I'm trying to add a thing. You know what? I can show it off later. Oh. Fuck you, Marauder! Oh, you seem to have missed me, buddy! But I didn't. Alright, we'll mug them for some unusual items. Got some unseasoned hours. Remember, people, you gotta season your hours. You know, hours eaten raw, just not good. You know, you need a little bit of salt. You need a bit of pepper. You need, a dash of paprika, some cumin, really, really makes those hours hot on the palate. Uh-oh. No. 80% chance and we fail? Are you fucking me? Okay, dude. We need to get to London. Then we're gonna need to make a visit to Whirlbury to manage our terror situation because this is getting a little out of control. 80% is 0%. Fucking right? Blood and ashes. Stretch and hydrate. Well, I can accomplish both of those, Newt. Ta-da! All right. Yes. Oh, it's a ministry monitor. Shit. You fucker. Oh, it seems you've been whacked by the timey-wimey zone. Boy, it'd be a shame if you died in the timey-wimey zone. I don't want to go in the timey-wimey zone. I went into the timey-wimey zone. I might die. Fuck. Fuck. An event to lose terror! Oh, our bacon just got saved. Fuck yes. Salon stewed gossip. We actually need to resupply that. Annoyingly, I could have just gone up here to get the Bobba-ma-thingamajig. So the horological office. Special assignment. Fort Prosper. We need to acquire a raveling jack. Excuse me. All right, so we get back to London. We can use the royal dispensation to fix the aunt. We also have some experience to increase our abilities. So I think we're gonna try and get +10 to hearts before we work on any other stat because it is our worst stat. And it is a problem. Improve. Improve. Oh, they're cumulative. I see. That's going to be expensive. All right, let's hire crew. I should have equipped people. Yeah, don't dox yourself. All right, so we need to store the hours. Store the glass. We'll take... I have a rattling jack, so I just wasted a bit of money. Sucks to be me. Take some crockery. We have... Right, panes of glass to Whirlbury. Did want to do that. 3, 4, 5. And winning in sales. I mean, we basically made back all of our money after buying new weapons and a new ship. So I think money-wise, we are doing nice. All right, so we got all this. Now we need to go and visit the stalwart bookkeeper. Turn in our book reports. Get a pretty penny. And then we can explore London and seek an audience with Queen Victoria. The Throne of Hours rises above the smog of London, like an imperial cathedral. False sunlight reflects from it, clear as cut glass and pitiless as dawn. Your dispensation gets you into the Clockwork Court, where courtiers are permitted to attend upon the imperial presence. Courtiers, outfitted in the imperial colors of black and gold, survey you with a mixture of curiosity and fear. New blood is the engine of change at court, and change is the enemy of security. The royal chamberlain sweeps you through the court and into the throne room itself. Time stills to a hush as the great doors close behind you. Silence falls like a curtain over a stage. Your footfall is too loud on the polished marble. The throne is ahead, towering over you in all its splendid immensity. Its myriad glass surfaces shimmer like falling water. Within you see yourself reflected, as you once were, as you ought to be, as you never will be. There is a chair at the top of the throne, a much smaller throne. A figure sits on it. Ooh. Examine the throne. Curled sigils scintillate across the glass. The imprints flow like spilt wine. Each symbol lights a fire behind your eyes, like an afterglow of a sunset. The last 2 sigils are isolated, discreet, and each has impacted on the throne like a descent of a comet. You record what you can before your vision is lost to the smoking afterimage of the language of the stars. Ooh, our transcription is complete. Ooh, I wonder what that means. You have to go. Have a good stream? Yes, I hope you have a great rest of your evening and a rejuvenating ape ice. Probably gonna call it after we wrap up this section, but you have to ascend the Throne of Hours. Your aunt is ahead of you, her sensible shoes clattering against the glass as she climbs the vast, banisterless stairs towards the throne of Queen Victoria, her renewed majesty. You'd best hurry if you want to catch her. You reach the apex of the throne. Below the fearful machinery of hours. Above, the throne of Victoria. Your aunt hesitates before reaching for your hand. Together, you approach her renewed majesty. It's been a long time since anyone's requested the privilege of an answer. Her eyes are like the formation of diamonds. One had thought it'd been stricken from all the new books. Your aunt allows herself a quick, satisfied smile. Your Majesty, we found the unclear bomb. It's unused. I must surmise that would not kill Albion's son. Thus, do not claim Albion by conquest, and owe the revolutionaries no debt. She pauses and draws a deep breath. Am I correct? Victoria laughs. Her laughter is bright. Oh, well done. Yes, we enlisted help, but the situation on the ground turned out to be quite different from what we'd expected. We've been keeping the bomb hidden, however, for a rainy day. She leans back on her throne. So, now that you know all that, will you answer a question of one's own? What are you planning to do with the information? Reveal the truth. Her renewed majesty smiles indulgently, as one would at a tame bird mimicking speech. Evolution? How novel. One shan't interfere. She waves a hand as though to dismiss you, but pauses. We shan't interfere because we mustn't. We needn't. One sits on the throne of ours. Do you understand what that means? Do you think our dominion is subject to petty chronology? We are history's empress. Queen Victoria stands. Her face is lost in the rays of the clockwork sun, which spill through the window behind her. Reveal all that you like. History is mutable. We are not. You are dismissed. Well, we might die. Please reduce my terror. Not good. Silken Salon. None of these are reducing terror. Fuck. Agree to smuggle the passenger. So our character might just die as soon as we disembark. Will I be live later today? No. I stream Monday, Friday, and Saturday. Talk to the aunt. Wait. Ooh, this will transform your inconvenient aunt into your revolutionary aunt. Let's attempt a translation. You have a quiet few hours as your locomotive wends its way through the skies. Nothing is currently on fire. You could take the opportunity to perform some light translation. Whatever was scorched into the throne of hours must be significant. The last testament of a doomed sun? A panegyric to its temporal potency? A secret taken to the ashen grave? You know what? Let's not do that, actually. Let's just see what let's transform our aunt into the revolutionary. Your aunt is sealing letters into envelopes. There's work to be done, she cries, applying a stamp with the force of someone hammering a nail to a fence post. I've been thinking about our meeting with Her Renewed Majesty. What she said. Our government colluded with the revolutionaries and has been lying to us for years, to say nothing of Her Majesty's ambitions. She sighs a deep and weary sigh. The truth must out. I will continue as February. I shall be tireless against this tyranny. She smiles ferociously. And I'll continue to help you out, of course. I'm still your aunt, after all. All right. Let's improve a skill while we can.